We've got a new commitment for Notre Dame in the class of 2025, and we got Tim Hyde on our YouTube channel here to break it all down. Folks, before you dive into it, please hit the thumbs up on this video. And if you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. And the commit is Ethan Long from Brunswick School, which is in Greenwich, Connecticut. Pick the Fighting Irish over the likes of Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan, Tim. So while he's not a highly ranked guy at this point, a 3-star across the board, currently offer list is certainly strong. And we can pop on the film, Tim. Let's just dive right into it. What do you see on Ethan Long's junior film?
Yeah, I mean, just to go off of what you just said, it's, the old Mike Singer, follow the visits. He took game visits to Notre Dame, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. And that usually nowadays in recruiting tells you who's on him the most. So you got, 4 outstanding football programs, and Notre Dame pulled him away. He is a natural safety. And I think when you look at all these safeties Notre Dame's been signing, you got your box guys. You got, can this guy play deep half or vice versa? Tay Johnson is an athlete, a heck of an athlete, probably better on the offensive side. But with Ethan Long, you got the truest of true safeties. You got a guy that can play back, and he mixes in perfect with the athletes they've already got, committed in this class. When you got Ivan Taylor, who is a heck of another athlete. He could probably be a nickel. Cree Thomas, an outstanding, really, really fast corner. So you got 3 outstanding DBs piling on to what they've been doing the last couple of years. Reinventing that safety, that DB room, which has been down. So he's long, really long when you watch him. I'd love to get like a verified time on him. He's listed at 6'2". He looks all of that, if not taller. Yeah. Really good playmaker. A couple things I really like watching him. He runs to the ball. He is not afraid to tackle, mix it up, and he's got outstanding pursuit skills when you see the way he just tracks the ball. And he's always coming downhill. So he's not, the only time you ever see him in the box is he's playing man on a slot. He has really good man skills. But I really like this guy. He is a smooth safety. And I say that as a really natural, good-looking athlete, someone that definitely could go play middle third like Xavier Watts did a ton this season for the Irish.
Tell me if I'm wrong, Tim. Just in watching his tape, my initial thought is may not have the highest ceiling, but the floor is like incredibly high. Like he seems like special teams, like a solid multi-year starter as a deep, middle of the field safety with that range, and just seems like a really smart football player. Would you agree with that?
Yes. I mean, just boom, just watching the film, and you see the rankings. It's like, how is this guy only a 3-star? He definitely looks like someone that's easily could be a 4-star, a top 300, top 250 type player just because of his athleticism. And that's a great point, Mike, because he's definitely, when you watch him play, watch him track the ball, pursue, coverage skills deep, he's definitely a guy that could play if he's an early enrollee, learn the system, especially from the school that he's coming from. He's got really good academics with all the schools recruiting him who could pick it up. And there's no reason why he can't go play the deep half in the Aztec package, the dime package. He's a guy I would not be surprised if he plays early in some form of a special situation for the Irish, especially at the back end. He definitely could play.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, he's a solid, versatile player. It's a good pickup for the Irish and someone you want in the defense. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, Tim. Not to say the name you're going to give is like what Taylor is going to be, but any kind of comparisons to recent Notre Dame safeties, you can be like, oh, he's a mix of this guy and this guy, to maybe give Irish fans an even better idea of what you might see him, the way he might play at Notre Dame.
Well, I'll be very honest. It's like when I went and rewatched his film. He's a couple inches shorter than Kyle Hamilton. I mean, you watch his mannerisms. Again,
just in terms of play style.
I'm just talking about the way he moves. I mean, Kyle Hamilton, he was not your top 100 commit when he came to Notre Dame. He was one of those middle of the road safeties, down in Georgia, a couple schools we're looking at, he didn't have a billion offers. He rose up down the road. Just his mannerisms, the way he moves. You watch Kyle Hamilton, patience, acceleration, accelerate to the ball. He's got that. And it's funny because that was the first guy I thought about, was just watching him, the way he moves, plays with a lot of confidence, but also his smarts. You could tell he's very well coached, takes coaching, which is something I love and I notice on film with certain players. And that's why, going back to one of your points, I see this guy playing early.
Yeah.
I could see him being in the lineup. Kyle Hamilton played in the nickel and the dime packages early. He was not an instant, top starter right away. He got his feet wet, so to speak, during 2019. Always on the field, always playing, but he got in those nickel and dime packages before he really took off. And that's why I really see this in him. I think he's the most natural safety when you go to all these last couple of classes. I really do. I think that Don Schuler is a really good athletic football player. It took him a whole year to learn the system, play a little bit in the bowl game. And then obviously we expect good things from him. But Ben Minich is a down the box guy. Urlacher is more of a down the box guy. Tate Johnson, like we said, Benny Powell, who, these are all athlete type guys who are trying to learn. When it comes to true safety, I think he is the best one in the last three classes when you're looking at 23, 24, and 25.
And then thoughts on the pairing of Ethan Long and Ivan Taylor, the two safety commits for the Irish in the 2025 class. Good gets for Chris O'Leary.
Yes. Because Taylor could play a lot of positions. I mean, you could play Taylor at corner if you want. It's going back to, even like I mentioned with Cree Thomas's athleticism, his speed. You got three really good DBs already, and they're probably going to go and look for two more, if not three more. Just keep those classes stacking on top of each other off of what they've done the last few years. But no, this is a heck of a get. You go him and Taylor together. You got two guys that could drop down, cover deep, play man when needed. It's a great pickup.
All right, so that's the news, folks. Notre Dame picking up a safety commitment in the 2025 class, Ethan Long. So yeah, go to blueandgold.com for more coverage on this news. We have everything that you need to know over there. Of course, folks, if you haven't done so yet, please hit the thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. And our offer for our YouTube audience is using the promo code UND1. You'll get 2 months of premium access if you are a first-time subscriber for just $1. So use the promo code UND1. Appreciate you all, and as always, we will catch you next time.